That's why when you say a system is stable, probably you're saying that there are no events. It might be stable on the surface, but at the deep level, there is transformation. So I'm not saying that neoliberal system is being challenged in this way. I think it's not. But stability is no ground to think that the system is strong. It might be strong, it may not be strong, etc. And how can somebody say that the neoliberal system is stable when it's ridden with so many contradictions? An internal contradiction I'm talking about. But probably he is saying it's stable because there's no alternative to liberalism within the West, or even overall. So that might be true. Yeah, that might be true, but what I'm saying is the stability in itself is no proof of the strength of a system. And neoliberal system is very unstable inherently because, for example, as compared to Fordist or Fordist system, for example, the manufacturing-based system, it's very unstable because it's based on finance and debt. And the ratio of debt to real economy, or the ratio of finance to real economy, is very lopsided in the sense that normally it should be like these. Normally you should have, in a strong, stable capitalist system, you should have like, it should be like this. This is the manufacturing and real economy, and this is finance. But neoliberal system is like this. Sorry. Yeah. What I'm trying to say is like this. So this is manufacturing and this is finance. So structurally, it's a very unstable system. That's why you have crises, bubbles, periodic crises and bubbles. And there's no saying, there's no guarantee that this system would not collapse. And the last thing is, probably people think neoliberal system is stable because they think there are no alternatives to the capitalist system within the first world, at least. And that's true. That's why, for example, those who see the collapse of the neoliberal system, for example, Wolfgang Streeck, who's more who is more equipped to assess the health of neoliberal system as a political economist and political sociologist than, for example, Hahn or Negri. Streeck believed that this capitalist system is actually collapsing; it's withering away. But Streeck thinks that there is not going to be any revolution because there is no alternative. It will just wither away without being, or it will just linger on. Because although the system in itself is very unstable and very weak and ridden with internal contradictions, the system is not amenable to or not facing a revolutionary change because there's no alternative. There's nothing taking the place of the existing institutions, etc. But that's a different take, and I think need to be tackled separately. But what Hahn is saying is just based on surface of observations in this context, because obviously if he thinks that neoliberal system is very stable, unless you mean by very stable that it doesn't have any viable alternatives in the first world, at least, for example. Otherwise, how can someone say that neoliberal system is, which is basically a monopoly finance capitalism? What is neoliberal system? So monopoly capitalism, but capitalism in which monopolies are not the actual manufacturing giants, but financial giants, tech giants, which are all. So it's sort of techno financial capitalism. But financial capitalism, especially monopoly financial capitalism, is inherently very weak, inherently very stable. So how can we say that it's very stable? Okay.